Yeah. It is. That's what's going on right now. What's happening? It's your boy Kqkc Boxing. That's right. Kqkc is the place you want to be. First, I always got to give a shout out to the LDBC. Great guys and great mentors. So I'm going to go on and get right into it. I'm going to piggyback right after Joining the Truth, you know, and I'm going to kind of work backwards until last night. All right? That's what I'm going to do. And, just bear with me. Okay? I'm a new channel and I want to do new things. All right? And I will be doing those new things and working this new channel the best of my ability. Now, Joining the Truth is correct. When you have a trainer like Floyd Mayweather Jr., what's going on, Carly Crush? Man, I ain't seen you in a while, but I see you on the other channels, but hey, it's all love, We always be happy to see a subscriber because you all motivate me. You see what I'm saying? You all makes me keep up with the current state of boxing. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell it like it is. I don't have the bells. I don't have the whistles because I'm a new channel. But one day I will have that and more. So, as I was saying, I don't like the way Floyd Mayweather Sr. was treated by Bill Haney. He actually said it in front of the microphone, look, I got this, Floyd. Okay, I got this. But what do he got? Because every time he was talking, Devin Haney was looking back at Floyd. Like, ain't you my trainer? Now, I understand protecting your son. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But you have to protect your son the correct way. And what's the correct way? And having a trainer that been working with him in the gym, that knows how he throws, how he moves. The man raised a Hall of Famer. A man raised an undefeated fighter. Sure, they had their little spit and spat, whatever. But he was there at the beginning and he was there at the end. Floyd told him before the last round with Andre Berto, look, I remember everything you taught me. You, my father. You always will be my father. It's on tape. It's on YouTube. You don't listen to nobody else but the trainer. Now, Bill Haney never had a fight in his life. All he knows how to do is pretty much curse out his son. Man, motherfucker, you gonna do this? Listen, Devin Haney, sure, he's a good boxer. Sure, he turned pro at an early age where he had to go to Mexico to get a license. I get that, all right? Now, you got some Hispanic fighters that turned pro at 15. But, of course, when you come over here, that shit don't count. Now, you can't move for 12 rounds. It's just rarely done. Now, you have to be in tip-top motherfucking shape to do that. Okay? Now, but do you want to do that? Do you want the judge to see that, hey, this brother ain't doing nothing but running or ring generalship? Okay? That's what it is. Top of the morning to you, Rough House Boxing kinfolk. What's going on, my brother? Glad to have you in the house. Like you always say, hey, come on in, wipe your feet, and so, or whatever you say. But, on a serious note, look, Floyd Mayweather Sr. had a lot to say. It was a lot that he could have made that fight easier on Devin Haney. Now, if you watch that fight, you will see that Devin Haney did not go inside. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney did not go inside. If you watch that fight, you'll see that Devin Haney didn't go inside. He don't fight in the phone booth. Why? Because he don't know how. That's where Floyd Mayweather Sr. comes in. Then when you get shut down by the boy's father, now, morally, morally, he trumps you because he's that boy's father. He can pull that boy out of that ring if he wants to right now, So Floyd, he respect that. He had a son who he raised as a champion. Not in one division, many. And he went whole undefeated his whole career. So for him to snap at Floyd Mayweather Sr., I'm just going to call him Sr., it's a bad move. It's a bad look because you're not coaching an amateur team. Sure, Devin Haney is young. I agree with you. But he's going to have to start developing his man strength quickly. Because if he ran across someone just a tad bit better than who he fought, he would be in trouble. Because you got to sit down on your punches. You got to. You got to sit down on your punches sooner or later. If you want to get him out of there, I understand Polymyology had bad hands. We know that because he only had 7 knockouts. So either he just was a weak boxer or he had hand problems. Now, Floyd, he had hand problems also. But now he's stuck with one guy that wraps his hand. Just one. And he passed away. We all remember the guy, the Hispanic guy with the buttons on his head. He don't let nobody touch his hand but him. Because he knows how to wrap it where he won't break it or destroy it or whatever he does. So, moving on back to Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney, I'm sorry. I know he loves his father. I love my father. You love your father. But sometimes in your career, you got to, what I call, do some tough love. Okay? Say, Dad, hey, look, I love you, but you're not as experienced as Floyd Sr. is. And I'd rather for him to be in here than you. Sure, I want you in my corner. You're my father. You helped me get this far. Now I need a trainer, a professional trainer, to get me to the next point, to the next level. You're a man, Devin Haney. You're 23 years old. You have your own promotional company at 23. How many guys are doing that today? At 23, let me clarify that. Because everybody want to have their promotional company now. Man down, Lions only. Everybody wants their promotional company. Okay, well, it's cool. You're cutting off the middleman. That's great. Because Oscar De La Hoya was taking everybody to the camp. Bob Arum, too. And Bob Arum, he old school. He going to give you a contract that where he going to get most of the money on the front end, middle, and the back end. Oh, yeah, you going to make some money. It's probably much money you ever seen in your life. But that's how they operate. That's what they do. Hey, salute, Johnny John. Yes, thanks, Scrapbook. Yes, sir. That's a great point. Okay, good morning and salute, brother. Just subscribe to your channel. Great content. Thanks, Scrapbook. Yeah, and you know, I already subscribed to yours. You know, like I'm telling everybody, I'm letting everybody know, hey, you subscribe to me, I'm gonna subscribe to you. If you're a new channel, hey, you got one subscriber, I tell you that, that's me. You know, as long as you subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna subscribe to yours. We all in this shit together. You know, we are gonna do what we're gonna do. Because you know why? This year, 2019, this gonna be explosive on the boxing side. You know, sure, we had Caleb Plant last night on a Sunday night. You know, then we got Adrian Broner the day after my birthday. My birthday is Friday, and they fighting Saturday. That's another fight. You know, a week later. So, I mean, we getting the fights. We're going to get the fights, but it's the fights we want. But can it be turned around? Because I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be honest. That's one thing about Kqkc. I'm an honest dude. All right? If you don't like it, you know, hey, what the fuck can I say? You know? But I'm going to tell you this. Not Adrian Broner, I'm sorry. Earl Spence, Mikey Garcia. When they first announced the fight, everybody said, what? This motherfucker dreaming. This motherfucker lost his mind. This nigga's crazy. Everybody had Earl putting him in the body bag, putting him in the grave, kicking the shit out of him, put him in the hospital, this and that, blase, blase. But you know what? The tide is turning, baby. The tide is turning. And I'm not saying that just because he was snacking Victor Conte, who is a convicted felon, public knowledge, convicted felon that did not state but federal time. So, you know what that means. So that means you're going to do 80% of your time. All right? Ain't no good time for Victor Conte. Then he get out and get a job doing the same bullshit. Don't know how that happened, but hey, red tapes and shit, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, as I was saying, and I was the main one too, like, come on. Mikey, what you trying to do? Cash out, dude? Or you just trying to see how great you really is? Or are people just lying to you? No, Mikey is a good fighter. He's a great fighter. He's a very technical fighter. Under 147. Earl is a great fighter. He's a very technical fighter. Earl knows how to cut off the ring better than anyone right now in boxing. And that even includes Mikey Garcia. Now, let me take a sip of my espresso roast from Starbucks. Hey, I drink it every morning. I buy it out the grocery store, and I perk the shit out of it. I got one of these Yeti cups. You know, I don't know if y'all heard of it, but a Yeti cup, whatever cold or hot, whatever you pour in there, it gonna stay like that for 8 hours. Ain't no more going to the microwave every 20 minutes trying to warm it up. It's got a magnetism in there that keep your coffee hot for 8 hours. I tested it, and it came out to like 7, but they said 8, but it's 7 really. But that was good enough for me to finish the coffee. It's called Yeti. I have the big one my daughter bought for me. And it comes in smaller sizes, but I like the big one. So, but anyway, like I was saying, hey, Act Reaches, I was out last night, man, and now I got you. Okay, Kqkc, I don't like coffee. Hey, you're a fighter, you know. Hey, this is Act Reacher 45 players. Y'all go to subscribe to his channel. He's a boxer. He's an amateur boxer, and he's about to turn pro in a couple months or so. And he need all the support he can get from the LDBC and from other people. You know, the boy can box. What I hear, I never seen him, but what I hear, he can box. And so when he come out this way to the Midwest, I'm right there supporting him. You know, and I will announce his fight on my channel. So, but I don't like to skip around too much. But welcome, Act Reach 45. Act, you're a good brother, man. You know, like I say, you know, I'll be 52 years old Friday. And you like my son, almost. My son is 15. So you older than my son. So basically, keep up the good work, man. Stay in shape. And you know what you got to do and what you don't have to do. You know, don't act a fool like Adrian Broner. You know, and I know he's not. But anyway, but that's what Devin Haney needs. He needs for Floyd, his father, and him to sit down, have a meeting, and say, look here, Floyd Mayweather Sr. is my coach. He is my trainer in the gym, outside the gym, in the fights. Dad, I love you. Dad, you got me this far in the amateurs or when I turned pro when I was younger. But now I'm on a different level. And that level is what Floyd Sr. can handle. He has trained many of fighters, from Oscar De La Hoya to his son. Those two alone, he have a lot of knowledge. And he wants to pass on that knowledge to me. He's not getting any younger, which he's not. Uncle Roger, he could have did the same thing with them. But God bless him, rather. He had Alzheimer's now. Too many blows to the head. Floyd got him in a nursing home, and he got some security people to keep an eye on, because no matter how you slice it, Floyd made a lot of money, and trainers get a piece of that shit. So therefore, Roger Mayweather is a millionaire. Floyd Mayweather Sr. is a millionaire. There's no doubt about it. He retired his whole family. So, sure, he has security. But Alzheimer's, it wipes your whole memory out. You don't even remember being a boxer. He was called the Black Mamba. And he was called that for a reason. He took out every Mexican they threw at him. He would sit there, and that, I believe, will cause a lot of this. He would sit there and go toe-to-toe and get hit flush and didn't care. You know, kept getting hit flush and go right through him and take him out. Oh, yes. Matter of fact, Floyd turned pro when his uncle was pro. You know, when Floyd got that bronze medal, he wanted to throw it in the garbage. But his grandma said, you better not do that. She said, you better not do that. She said, give it to me. And she hung it up, and it's still hanging up in her living room. See, the Mayweathers' name rings in the boxing circles. It's a fact. But now you have the young, up-and-coming trainers like Derrick James. And I bet Derrick James, I bet he can help out Devin Haney. I really believe he can. He's seen it and done it. I mean, he did it with Earl. Earl's father sat in the bleachers with Derrick James. And he said, look at him. He's doing the same thing. The same thing. Wait a minute. Aren't you a coach? Yeah, this is what Earl Sr. said to Derrick James. He said, yeah. Can you show him something? He said, yeah, I can show him a little bit. Bring him around and such and such. And that's how it all started. And guess what? Earl was 16. Devin Haney was about to be 23? Yeah. So Derrick James know what he's doing. Now look at Earl. Now, I'm going to move on up to Earl now. Okay, so we through with Devin Haney and the disrespect his father gave to Floyd Sr. I'm with Junior the Truth, my mentor, and tell him that, hey, you're right. That was very disrespectful, And I don't like the way he just snapped off and pushed Floyd and kept him outside the ropes. Because the law, the rule. Only one could be inside the rope at all times. It could be a doctor, or cut man, not the doctor, the cut man, or the trainer, or whoever else. Only one man. Now, you could talk to him outside the rope. You can hold his cup outside the rope. But you can't step inside the ropes. We all know the rules and regulations. So that, he's going to have to work on, because he's going to run across a big, big puncher. Would he ever be able to get in that phone booth and bang like he never banged before? I don't know. Right now, I say no. You can call it man strength or whatever you want to call it. But he cannot bang. He can't. He cannot sit down on his punches like he wants. I know he's a small guy. I know he's a young guy. And you do have some big guys out here. Well, we all know that power comes from where? The legs. And he's going to have to learn how to put power in his right. He's an orthodox fighter, so you have to learn. That's all. You basically would take a fighter like Devin Haney, if I was Derrick James, and build him up from scratch. Sure, he know how to fight this and that, but let's try something different. He know how to approach these guys, But I want to move on to Earl Spence. Oh, let me read some of this real fast, okay? Story B, man, that's my guy. He from the Chi, and he's more of a coach than in boxing person, but he knows his boxing. So, Rough House Boxing on the money. All right, Scrapbook Boxing. Stormy B, man, what's good, bro? Agree to okay, Kqkc. I got a sparring session you can watch. Okay, cool. I want to check it out, man. I've been dying to see how you fight. Okay, Devin Haney is 20 years. Oh, he's 20 years old. Okay, because I know he turned pro at 17 in Mexico. In Mexico, you can turn pro at 17. Okay, see what I mean? He's still wet behind the ear. He still got milk behind his ear. What's up, Q-Tip? What's happening? He's steady improving. Yes, he is. But he got to learn how to sit down on his punches. Sure, all that movement, that's good and dandy. It's always good to have footwork, because your feet gonna get you out of a lot of trouble. But when you move like that, you're going to have to eventually stop and fight. Yeah, does he have it? Does he have what it takes to go toe-to-toe, to go in that phone booth? Because you're going to get drawn in some type of way sooner or later in your career. And when that happens, you're going to have to be prepared. He was sitting down on his punches Friday. Yes, he was a little bit. I only seen a couple times when he had the Nugget on the ropes. You know, he was hitting him with, you know, shots, whatever. But if he sat down on him, he would have got him out of there because he was receptible to uppercuts, overhand rights, and Devin Haney was throwing like double rights, you would say. You know, he'd throw a right hand, come right back and throw another right hand. You know, he didn't hurt the man. No, he didn't. He just outscored the man. That's all. He just outscored him. And that's what happened. Now, I just want to move right along with this Earl Spencer, Mikey Garcia. Yes, everybody was up in arms. Everybody was saying this and that. Oh, he's going to see the convicted felon. Oh, he going to be on some shit. Then it showed a picture of him with the towel wrapped around, looking like Kangaroo Jack. Now, he did look like a kangaroo, the way he was smiling and trying to, you know, show his strength. But hey, one hand washes the other. So he doing commercials for Kqkc. You know, he doing what? Candy bars commercials, supplement commercials, and no, it's all bullshit because Kqkc don't have no degree. He don't have nothing. Now, he might have got some kind of little special piece of paper in jail, but that's all he got that I know of. You know. But not last night, like, but Mikey Garcia, they see the tide is turning. Especially when Robert Garcia came out and said this. Well, I see now what Mikey sees. So, of course, Kiss Ass Elliott from ES News, who also do the Robert Garcia show when he feel like it. You know, he's one of them, you might well say. And Robert said that I was looking at it as a fan at first. I was looking at him as a great fan. But now I'm looking at him as a trainer. And each and every time I watch a tape of Earl Spence, it get easier and easier for Mikey to prevail. Boy, did every Latino or Hispanic, whatever you want to say, ran with that. Now, don't count Mikey out. Oh, Mikey's going to shock the world. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Fine. Okay. Let's talk about it. All right? Come on. Let's get this shit out in the open. God damn it. I mean, let's talk about it. Yes, Mikey is great. Yes, he is a great technical fighter. Yes, he can hit. Yes, he can use his ring generalship very well. Yes, he cuts off the ring. And yes, he does change angles. He do know how to work that jab to get out that corner. And he do know how to stay active. When he fought Adrian Broner, his brother said, look, I want 100 or more punches per round. That way you stay active, and that way the judges can count and see all the punches that you're throwing. But I don't want you on the ropes. But he did get caught on the ropes. And you know what? He didn't like that shit. You know why he didn't like it? Because it hurt him. It hurt him. Now, Blu-ray. He is Earl Spence conditioning, body and conditioning coach, put it that way. And he said And I quote, and excuse me, but y'all know my phrase, I motherfucking quote. Blue Ray said that it doesn't matter what type of PEDs are you taking. It doesn't matter what type of vitamins you're taking to mask the PEDs. You know, like Ortiz was taking high blood medication pills. Well, you know, that masks PEDs. Certain ones. See, they have so many out there that, you know, it just, you know. But this is the thing about it. He will feel the pain. Now, Stormy B broke it down the other night. All your vital organs are down low. The liver, you know, everything is right there. And that shit hurts. Especially if you banging on it for the next 4 or 5 rounds. You know, not only are you exhausted, you're in pain. Then when you're in pain, the natural thing to do is to what? Protect that area. Protect that fighter from going to the ribs, going to the vital organs. You know, the liver, the heart, all that. He tried to avoid that. So, therefore, his hands started dropping. You know what? Then he leave his face open to do some damage. Now, he might try to bring him up to block him, but that shit gonna hurt. Because he's been pounded on for the last 4 or 5 months. You know, it is definitely what the motherfucker is. Now, let's get down to Earl's side of his attributes, as I might say. Sure, Earl is a technical fighter too. Don't get me fucking wrong. He is. Matter of fact, he's the perfect fighter like Mikey Garcia. But, oh yeah, it's a butt in that motherfucker. Oh yeah. Now listen at this butt. Mikey Garcia can't cut off the ring like Earl can. Earl can step that way, I mean, he can cut off that ring. Yes, he's the best in boxing at this time, right now, today. The best boxer that could cut off that ring. And he does go to the body. I know Robert Garcia told Mikey, so you feel the breeze of the rope on your back, you get away. Because Earl admitted himself after Ocampo knockdown, hey, I'm the body snatcher. And that's one thing about it. Stormy B, he came out with another one. You know, the placements of your body punches. You got to be very accurate. Some people just throwing body punches, just be throwing them. They smother them and everything else. Sean Porter. But Earl doesn't. Earl, first of all, he make room, just like he did Kell Brook fight. If it's left forearm or right forearm, he's going to make room so he can have room to punch. Then, this was that pedigree, amateur standout, Olympic, the highest amateur you can be. And I ain't talking about being picked as an alternate, being picked as a team member. You have to learn how to go to the body, and it's called your punch placement. If you place them in the right place at the right time, which Earl know how to do, then your show and your job is just about done. That's correct. I mean that. That's why Earl said that when he gets in a fight, and he listens to his coach, he said very well, you know, test him. And what that means is Earl said he tests the body. If they feel it, you hear a grunt. If they feel it, you'll see them bag out, bag off. Then he know he got something. He know he can work on something. Now, how some people say, hey, Earl never had to go to his toolbox and come out with another strategy, because what he been doing so far has been working. That came out of his own mouth also. He said, I want to do other things that I do, but when I do get ready to do that, the fight is over. So what I start off doing, it normally works, and the guy's out of there. So what I'm saying is, be careful, Robert Garcia. Be damn careful. Because I know Mikey had to change up his strategy a couple times. Earl Spence never had to do that. He had fought the same fight through the whole fight. So be careful. What you see, it might not what you get. And I have known and I have heard you say, Mr. Garcia, Roberto, Mikey, look at Lipinette. He's dipping down to his right. Let's change up the game plan a little bit. Every time he dipped down to the right, you throw an overhand right. Stretch it. And Mikey did it. And you know what? It worked. We remember that Lipinette fight. Y'all remember when it opened up and Mikey kept catching him with that right, overhand right, kept catching him. Because why? He kept dipping to his same spot. Then, of course, he tried it again. But this time, he knew what Mikey was going to try to do, so he tried to throw an uppercut. Well, we know you can't throw an uppercut far away. You're going to get countered. And that's what happened. But Mikey's got there first and hard and knocked Lipinette down and bust his eye. I mean, it is what it is. Now, Earl Spence, he never ever had to go in his toolbox and pull out a second agenda. Well, Mikey Garcia is doing this, or Bandu is doing this, so you're going to have to change up the game plan. You're going to have to go to this or that. No, he never had to do that. And what I hear, I never seen it, so don't quote me on this, but they said Earl has a lot of wrinkles in his game. I mean, sure, in a Lamont Peterson fight, he did a little razzle dazzle, because he was feeling pretty good. But it's more to his game than what you all are saying. I guarantee it. I sound like a motherfucking car salesman. You bet it. I guarantee it. We El Pomani. That's what they say here in Chicago. Let's see. I know Las Vegas Chopper. That Floyd dealership, Chopper. Used to come on TV. Well, anyway, Floyd never had to. But something tells me he's going to have to this fight. Because you're not fighting an ordinary fighter. Derrick James said this is the first technical fighter that Earl has ever fought. So I don't want to hear no boos. I don't want to hear no boo, boo, because you want to see some motherfucker get slapped around and beat up. No. That's what it's all about. That's what the sweet science is all about. Thinking. Roger Mayweather used to tell Floyd all the time, this is a thinking man's game. You can't think, then you don't need to be out there. This is a thinking man's game. The longer I keep saying it to you, maybe it go to your head. And he was telling him this at a young age. And you know what Floyd does when he was fighting? He'd take out his pen and paper in his head and collect that data. What is he bringing? How is he bringing it? Where is he bringing it? That's what that phrase comes from. Floyd Mayweather is collecting that data. So he made a thing out of it, and that's one of the ways he was victorious. You know, hey, see, hell, you learn something new every day, don't you? Hell yeah. Yes, you do. Now, I'm going to skip along because I only got 10 minutes to go. I'm going to skip on and just go ahead and talk. Broner, I got all week to talk about that. All right? Probably tomorrow. All right? Because I'm going to break this fight down, Broner and Pacquiao. Broner look good. He's focused and everything. He even locked himself up and kept nobody but his team around him. You know, no winning, you know, no drinks. You know, he just stayed secluded. You know, that's why he said at the press conference, hell, I could do time in jail because that's what I've been in, you know. But if you don't let his hands go, none of that shit ain't gonna matter. You know, so I'll run that down to you later. You know, hell, you go to Big Bear and do all that meditating and bending over with your legs all open and shit. And what did it do? It didn't do shit for you. All right? So y'all need to get off that Big Bear high attitude shit. You know, Oscar De La Hoya got y'all thinking that's how he, no. Okay? Get off that shit. Anyway, Kqkc, I can't say that name for the hell of it. You know, Kqkc, Kqkc, whatever, in Calum Plant. Now, oh wait, first let me read these chats real fast. Okay. I don't know if I missed some. Let me go back. Okay. Okay. Whatever, man. Salute Kqkc and the chat. All right. Brown on boxing. Good morning, Kqkc, and salute to the chat. All right. Scrapbook boxing. That's my guy. The underrated darkness. Salute, my brother. Strong B man. That's my guy too. Scrapbook boxing. All right. Inboxing. Where is your friend? Learn to acknowledge it, deal with it, and utilize it to be successful. That's right. And you know what? I think, Stormy B, you get that from an old friend or old coach of yours. Am I correct? Because I think you told me that once before. And that's a good thing to know. So, too late for Robert and Mikey to be careful. Kqkc boxing, they signed the contract already. Oh yeah. I mean, I understand that, you know. But what I'm saying is, be careful and don't think what you see is what you're gonna get. And what I mean by that is, Robert Garcia said he studied the tape. He studied the tape. He studied the tape, and you know that will happen. You know what's going on, KT, MPL? You're right. Spence ain't fighting a regular fighter. He's fighting Kangaroo Jack. Man, it's always a motherfucker to make a nigga laugh. Woo! Man. All right. Okay, I see they dwindling down, so somebody else must be on. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and break this one down real fast. Well, Kqkc and Calum Plant. Calum Plant had a strategy. He did. And he stuck with that strategy. He was well prepared for that fight last night. He was a slick boxer. You know, he worked the jab. He got inside and got out. He made Kqkc miss. And I ain't talking about just miss, just be missing. He made him miss big time. Like I said in my last interview, and you know, I appreciate if a few people go back and look at my videos. They get low views, but that's okay. But like I said in one of my last videos, you know, when he swing, Kqkc, if you sitting all the way at the top of the stadium, you can see him swinging and missing. So what the judge is thinking, that, you know, he can't find the target, or the target got some good defense. You know, you take your choice. What you think? And this was a unanimous decision. I think Kqkc was too overhyped. You know, he got knocked down second round. Now, I think the second round maybe was a flash knockdown. Then again, if it wasn't a flash knockdown, it was one of those knockdowns that didn't really hurt. It was more of a surprise than anything. So then he started jumping around and trying to go for it and trying to be aggressive. And, you know, he knew he lost, but, you know, he's trying to go for it. Like Adrian Broner, you know. I like when fighters know they behind and knowing that they need a knockout, and they go for it. Adrian Broner does that all the time. Sean Porter, Emmanuel Taylor, both all in the 12th round. And he went for it, he knocked him down. But he still lost. Why? Because he got too far behind the scorecards. That's why I say, put them early rounds in the bank. You know, if you can't put the first 6 in the bank, you know, it's hard, you know, to come back from that, because all you need is to win one more round. And you got, you know, he needed a knockout. So, well, Plant, he fought a good fight. He did. And I liked the way he did it, too. He changed it up. See, that's called the sweet science. If you learn it, and you learn it properly, and you learn it from someone that been around for a while, you'll learn. You'll learn how to fight on the outside. You'll learn how to hold that phone. You'll learn how to get in that phone booth and go to work. Always protect your head at all times. Now, you can't protect your head and body when you're doing a fighting in a phone booth, fighting close quarters. You know, it's going to have to be one or the other. Can you take his punch? Yes or no? If it's no, then that's what you got to do. Let him have your body, but don't let him have your head. So, that what was going on. Kellen Plant, he just put his head to the right, because he had his left, you know, leaning on his shoulder, and he kept popping him with the left or right. So, I mean, Kqkc, he just kept on, and hey, forgive me, Deontay Wilder fans, but Deontay Wilder was doing the same thing, you know, and that's what pissed Mark Breland off. I mean, he was pissed. You have to go back and look at the tape and look at the corner. But he was pissed because Deontay Wilder went out there. He followed the game plan. Don't get me wrong. He did. My coffee. Hold on. Yeah, he followed the game plan. But he diverted from it. You know what he did? He started trying to take his head off. And what? He did just like Kqkc did. Swinging for the fences and missing. Yes, missing. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that either because Deontay Wilder, he's lucky he came out with a draw and not an L. But that's Deontay Wilder. He would put that O on the line anytime. You can't say that about Anthony Joshua. You know, he just don't have that heart. He's just not cut from that cloth. You know. So he's scared to death to come over here because he knows we have great boxers and he can lose that O. So he believes that he's going to the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame undefeated as a heavyweight. Okay. I bite. Wait on it, brother. Wait on it with your gay ass. All right? Anytime a nigga take a picture of himself with no shirt on, anytime a nigga sit around and eat pizza butt naked when other guys got clothes on, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Let's think about that. That's all. But Plant, he came out with a unanimous decision because I was going to say, you know, split decision, you know, that means that, you know, Now, what happened to the days or yesteryears when people was beating the champion? And I'm talking about beat the champion to be champions. You know, they didn't have no unanimous decision and now he's the new champ. You know, hey, they slug it out. They knocked each other out. Then you're the champion. You have to earn to be the champion. But it's less brutal now, and the sport and rules have changed. That's the world of boxing we live in. So, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. So, but Kqkc, you know, he tried to do what he could. But he's one of those unorthodox fighters. He doesn't have a lot to give. But what does he have? He has been working so far. Uppercut and a strong right hand. Now, he did land a couple flush. He did. No joke. But, of course, Manny Pacquiao just, man, he just wiped it off, shook it off, and kept going. That's a true champion. That's what it is, a true champion. Don't worry, I'm about to get out of here. I know Trill Boxing Talk is about to come on, and we at the LDBC, we do not try to block no one else, especially the general. All right? So, I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat. Okay? Now, before everybody go, please spread this word to anybody that's starting a new page or have a young page. If they subscribe to my channel, I will subscribe to theirs. Now, I don't think that's illegal or nothing like that, but I want to show support, and I want people to show me support because I have a goal, and I want to keep that goal going. So I only have 327, and you know I'm trying to get to 400. Okay, and if you haven't subbed to me, I'm Kqkc Boxing. All right, this Kqkc. This is the place you want to be because I'm going to give you the current state of boxing, and I'm going to give you 4 or more videos or live streams. I did 6 the other day. I didn't even know it. I did 5 the other day. I didn't know it. But the subscribers You all motivate me. You and the LDVC. They do. And I appreciate every bit of it. I do. So, with that, that's all I have right now. So, with that, just hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. And also hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell. You get notified of all notifications when I get ready to do a live stream or upload a video. So, with that, that's all I have for you. And, Kqkc is always going to give you straight to the point. No bias here. I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm sorry you might not like it, but on my channel, I don't block. What we do is we agree to disagree. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to Act Reaching 45, go right ahead. Great boxer, great up-and-coming pro boxer. Now, when you start making $20 million a fight, you're going to say, oh, man, I know that guy. Wait a minute. Let me go back. And there you go. All right? So peace, Rough House Boxing, peace, Act Reacher, peace, KTMPL, Stormy B, man, definitely peace to you, brother. All right? And peace to everyone in the chat. Scrapbook Boxing, peace to you and appreciate your sub, man. Brown on Boxing, appreciate you, brother. Underrated Darkness, I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate all my subscribers. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love.